Hello, I'm Trey Goodwin. What I have here for you is my video resume. There are 3 clips, kind of like a highlight reel of a recent sermon that I did, as well as some stills. I hope this gives you a good idea of who I am as a youth pastor and who I am as a person. Hope you enjoy.
See, if Scott instead tells me, hey, Scott, you want a piece of cake? He tells me no, I choose not to. That empowered Scott and made it easier to say no. Because he is empowered knowing that he's made a choice to scream and yell in the connector. He's made a choice not to have the cake, rather than thinking, I can't. Because see, some of you felt empowered. Cooper's a perfect example. He felt empowered when I told Cooper, you can do whatever you want. Cooper's like, yeah, I can do whatever I want. See, there was power in that. But Cooper can turn around and say, but I choose not to. I choose to follow Christ instead of going to see Deadpool with all my friends. I choose to follow Christ instead of watching that show that all of my friends watch, but I know I really shouldn't be watching. Or playing that video game that everybody else is playing, even though I know I really shouldn't. But you have to make the choice. Do you love Christ enough to give up some of those things? And why would we? Why would we give up some of those things? And I'll tell you why. Can your friends tell a difference between you and those that don't call themselves Christians, Christ followers? Is there really anything different about you? If the answer is no, then why would they want a relationship with Christ? Why would they want it? You're no different than they are. Okay, the next scripture. Psalms 4:3 says, you can be sure of this. The Lord set apart the godly for himself. The Lord answers when I call him. So that's Psalms 4:3. That scripture says that we're supposed to be set apart. Okay? Now, if you get an allowance, you're wanting that new video game system, you can set apart money. You can set it aside. And what's that money going to go toward? It's going to go toward that system that you're wanting. You're going to sacrifice some things in order to get what it is that you're wanting. It's set apart. It's put off to the side. If I set apart my money for something, is it still in here? If I set apart some of my money, is my money going to be still in this wallet? No. It's going to be set apart. That's going to be the money that I do what? I'm going to spend that money. If it's in there, you can ask my wife. That's why she doesn't let me carry cash. Okay? If money is in that wallet, it will be spent. So if I'm trying to set something apart, is it going to be in the same location as everything else? And God calls us to be set apart, to be different. I'm not going to be seen in the same places that other people are seen in. I'm not going to be going to the same places that everyone else is going. I'm not going to be doing the things that everybody else is doing. It's going to be set apart. It's going to be off to the side. God calls us to be set apart, off to the side, to be different. And I had to prove it to you because, 1 or 2 scriptures and whatever. Here's another one, Matthew 5:14. Actually, let's get one. 1 Peter 2:11. 1 Peter 2:11 says, dear friends, I warn you as temporary residents and foreigners to keep away from worldly desires that wage war against your very souls. We're foreigners. We're aliens. We're supposed to be set apart. I'm not in the wallet anymore. I'm living for Christ. I'm not doing what everybody else is doing. I'm an alien. I'm a foreigner. It says this world is not our home. Our true home is in heaven. And until we're living like this isn't our home, and what everybody else thinks doesn't matter, then we're still hanging out in the wallet. It says to wage war on the sin in our life. This is like if you were up for the opening, he was singing Pillar, and this is my battle cry. I'm on the front line. This is a war. And if you're living your life like it's not a war, you're still hanging out in the wall. It's another scripture. It calls us to be a peculiar people. I have a different word for peculiar. A couple of different words for peculiar. One is a freak. The other one is weird. If you can't look at yourself as one of those two things, then you're probably too much like everybody else. Because I'm telling you right now, most of your friends, most of the people you hang out with, care more about what everybody else thinks about them than they care about the Creator who created them.
This is Taylor at a New Year's Eve party. We had a lot of games and a lot of fun that night. This is Jacob. I got the opportunity to baptize him. He was one of my small group students. This is game night at a local coffee shop. Here is a pic of me, well, just being me. Here's a survey that I took to find out some more about my personality and who I am. This is one of my favorite Francis Chan quotes. We need to use our gifts and talents for God. This is me at Switch Factor. It's a play on Fear Factor. That was a live worm that I ate. There's a ladies group pick at Frontier City. Here I am for the church doing the announcements. Here is William, my son, and Bubba having some fun at McDonald's. This is ladies on a ride at Frontier City. And this is the group pick that we took at Frontier, or in front of the church before Frontier City. There's another one of my favorite Francis Chan quotes. We don't need to be comfortable. We need to be doing God's will for our lives. This is Frontier City, a different year that we went. This is the group pick in front of Frontier City. Here we are for my 40th birthday party. Can't tell the kids really had a good time doing that. And my favorite part is hearing my wonderful wife's laughter in the background here. There's a selfie of my wife and myself with some of the kids before the Manifest concert. And this is the group pick at See You at the Pole Manifest concert. This is a group pick of the Jeremy Camp Cutlass concert we went to last year. This epitomizes what I think it's like to be a part of the right team. Here we are with the group Consumed by Fire. Went to that concert this last summer. And this is us at Pizza before the concert. Unspoken was the headliner at that concert. We had a really great time that night. Here we are before the concert in front of a fountain. Here's four of our favorite girls. They're kind of acting like I normally do, so it was kind of cool to see that. Trinity asked me to take a selfie, so I decided I should probably do that with her. So you saw my duck lips. It was 80s night, like 4 years back at Switch. Here's my son and myself at the Thunder game. We went with K-Life. Here is the giant orbs that they had at the See You at the Pole event. And you can't really see very well, but that's me inside of one of the orbs. We were on our way back from a youth event, and Daniel's the only one still awake. Well, me and Melissa were too. Here is the kids group pick at the Seventh Day Slumber concert. And this was the CU poll at the poll event. This was the prayer and Bible study beforehand. This is our youth room. We took a panoramic, and Devin, well, he got a third arm. This is another selfie from the CU at the poll event. Here is what I refer to as van shenanigans. My son has the duck bill potato chips. This was a spring bake event that we took the kids on. And here's a little fun in the park before the CU at the poll event. This was a game that we played at our Christmas party. We had a couple different years that we did an event called Mess Fest. This is my wife and I, the aftermath. And this is what it was like during it. Myself, I'm there in the background. This was another year that we did it. This is the current standing of Mess Fest, and this is the aftermath. I was washing my hair for 3 days to get that stuff out, but we had an absolute blast. We've talked to our students about dressing modestly, and this is something that's important to us. And here we are at the Oklahoma City Dodgers game, and this was the group pick beforehand. Now here are some outtakes of what it was like trying to do this.
Yes, this is Roland Lee Goodwin III, and you are currently watching my video resume. This gives you a glimpse into what it is like to be me as a youth pastor. I hope you get a lot of satisfaction out of watching this.
Hi, my name's Trey Goodwin. Welcome to my video resume. Just wanted to give you guys a few short clips of a recent sermon that I did. This will give you an idea of who was I. Hi, I'm Trey Goodwin. I am.
Hi, my name is Trey Goodwin. This is like my video resume. So I hope you guys enjoy it, because I'm working hard on it and stuff.
Hi, I'm Trey Goodwin. Welcome to my video resume. I hope you get a glimpse of what I'm like as a youth pastor.
Hi, my name is Trey Goodwin, and I am just letting you know this here is my video resume, and I just really hope that you guys enjoy it.
Hi, I'm Trey Goodwin. This is my video resume. There's a short...
Hello, my name is Trey Goodwin, and I am the youth pastor. This is my video resume. I hope you enjoy it. I am from Bombay.